First of all, I'm really not sure what I have to say that good night, good afternoon, or what, because right now I'm in the United States. I have assigned to attend an executive special program at the Illinois State University in the United States. And maybe I have some sort of the signal problem or something. I'm really sorry about that. I just to tell you in advance. Okay, let me introduce myself. I'm Dr. Sattra Keawphang, Faculty of Law, Thaksin University. And today I'm going to talk about the legal measures to resolve vote buying in election of municipality council members and mayor of the municipality in Phatthalung province. I will start with the introductions and objectives and go over to research methodology and result and discussion and end up with the conclusions. Okay, and introductions. Objective of the local administration in each country is as follows. First is to respond to the needs and reduce conflict for people in the localities. 2, to provide speedy public service. 3, to provide effective public service to the needs and goals of the people in each locality. 4, to transfer burden from central government to local administration organizations. 5, to make the local administration organization and institution to educate people on democratic regime of government, which democratic regime is sovereign power to command its own territory. And the Constitution of the Kingdom of Thailand, British era 2560, 2017, Section 3, recognize that certain power belong to the Thai people or governed by people, but all people cannot govern the country at the same time. Election as a candidate to be elected by people as their representative is necessarily to perform the administrative duty at the national level. In addition, election as a candidate to be elected by people as their representative, for example, municipality council's member and mayor of the municipality is necessary to perform the administrative duty at the local level. For example, municipality which is consistent with the democratic regime and has a representative at their own needs to perform on the administration, a local administrative organization responding to people's will. And also, election of municipality council member and mayors of the municipality should follow principle of free election, which person entitled towards free to vote for any candidate for election and free to support or to oppose government without undue influence or coercion of any kind which may distort or inhibition the free expression of the elector's will and principle of secret voting. On top of that, fair election is one in which all political parties and political leaders have an equal right to, in contrast, the elections campaign for voter support and all electors have an equal opportunity to access to election process and all votes are based on equality. In addition, election administration shall manage typically within time frame. For example, in every 4 years, in case of municipality, and fair election shall reflect electors' will. However, what is widespread practice in election of municipality council members and mayors of the municipality, for example, March 29, 2021, former member of parliament post in Facebook state that congratulate on being elected municipality council members and mayor of the municipality, and please add that in election of 2,472 municipality, which municipality had no vote buying, because it can be believed that there's vote buying in every municipality, but Office of Election Commission of Thailand cannot address collect vote buying, so it shall be deemed value of Office of Election Commissioner of Thailand. And vote buying problem is unfair in election, which cause advantages and disadvantages between candidates with vote buying and without vote buying, and would result in corruption after being elected. Though vote buying is an election offense in accordance with election of members of local assembly or local administrators Act British ER 2562 2019, Section 65(1), which offenders shall be liable to imprisonment for a term of 1 year to 10 years or to a fine of 20,000 to 200,000 baht or to both, and the court shall order revocation of such person right to for a term of 20 years. Greatly would buying problem continuously become more serious. Hence, it's necessary to study legal measure and other measure to solve problem related to vote buying in election of municipality, council members, and mayor of the municipality. Then we do have an objective as the one, to examine concept theory related to local administrative organization, representative democracy, and election. Two, to examine and analyze legal problem related to election of members of local assembly or local administrator Act British ER 2562 2019 and related law causes vote buying in election of municipality council member and mayor of the municipality in Phatthalung. It's a city province. 3, to develop law related to resolve vote buying in election of municipality council members and mayor of the municipality in Phatthalung. Okay, and our research methodology. This research is based on a qualitative study and analysis from documents and interview as follows. 1, the study included a study of documents, concept, and theory as a basis for research. For example, concept and theory related to local administrative organization, representative democracy, and election were studied from books, textbooks, research report, theories, thesis using the library and library databases. And 2, an informal interview was conducted. The key informants are 5 election commission officers, 5 police officers, including 20 sub-district headsmen, village headsmen, and community leaders. So next we talk about the result and discussion. First, lack of manpower availabilities. The amount of Office of Election Commission of Thailand manpower in Phatthalung, the city, is available 16 positions, and 4 positions were merely in the performance of investigation and inquiry work and are responsible to manage and control election in nationwide at national and local level, which causes too much investigation workload. However, regulation on election commission for investigation, inquisition, and ruling British ER 2561 2018 grant power to election commission to appoint state agency to perform investigation, inquiry, and collect evidence works which related to assure an unfair election. However, in practice, there's a small number of other state agencies who are appointed by election commission to perform investigation and inquiry work. 2, reactive work. Though regulation on election commission for investigation, inquisition, and ruling British ER 2561 2018 grant power to election commission to investigate, inquiry, and analyze vote by whether in case of 5 petition or in case no one file petitions because of doubt, or it can be seen that one committed an offense regarding to election law and election commission know that. However, in practice, election commission will only proceed to investigate and inquiry in case of 1-5 petition. This cause in case of vote buying incur and candidate or voter does not file petition, and election commission announce election results within 30 days from election date without investigation and inquiry, which makes vote buying free to punish in accordance with law. 3, determination of punishment for vote seller. There are several reasons why voters agree to accept money. For example, economic. Some voters had the option that voters shall select candidate who give money for vote because benefit from money and there's no difference between candidate. This consistent with research of Somjit Ratana Udomchok, finding that voters agree to sell vote because voter lacks of people conscious. And election of member of local assemblies or local administrator Act British ER 2562 2019, Section 92 and 126 provided that person entitled to vote who demand, accept, or agree to accept money property or any other benefit for himself or another person in return for casting a vote for or against any candidate or refraining from casting a vote for any candidate shall be liable to imprisonment for a term of 1 year to 10 years or to fine of 20,000 to 200,000 baht. To both, or the court shall order revocation of such person right to vote for a term of 20 years, which people dare to provide information or testify as eyewitness because he or she is offense of his or her offense and punishment in accordance with law. In conclusion, from the study of relevant concept, theory, and documents concerning to election of members of local assembly or Local Administrator Act British Era 2562 2019, the order filed as follows. First, appointment of other state agency for investigation work. In accordance with regulation on Election Commission for Investigation, Inquisition, and Ruling British Era 2561 2018, Election Commission shall appoint other state agency to perform investigation, inquiry, and collect evidence works which related to corruption and unfair in election. 2. Proactive work, regulation on Election Commission for Investigation, Inquisition, and Ruling British Era 2561 2018 grant power to Election Commission to investigate vote buyer who committed an offense regarding to election law with filing petition. Then Election Commission shall delegate Election Commission officer to investigate, search for clue, collect evidence, and arrest election offenders. 3. Repeal determination of punishment for seller. Regulation related to the limitation of punishment for vote seller shall be repealed, and people will then dare to give a clue or provide information to election commissioners. Okay, thank you very much. Your Honor committees, or ladies and gentlemen, have you got any questions or comments?
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Sattra, for your presentation on the election buying, vote buying, right? Very close to us right now here in Thailand, in Bangkok, right? Okay, the floor. Do you have any question or any comments or idea regarding this vote buying in your country? I don't know if your country has this type of thing or not, but you know, as we said, right, in Thailand, yeah, we have be like this here. Yeah, frankly, we have. So any ideas? So any idea to share here?
You want to go ahead?